Okay guys, part 2 of this weak point training series. We're going to do chest today. We've got a lot to cover, so we're going to get right into it. First things first, if you're worried about how strong you are in the gym, how much your lifts are, how much you're benching, your dumbbell pressing, get the fuck out of here. This video is not for you. To grow muscle, it's not about lifting heavy weight. It's about time under tension. How much tension you're putting on the muscle and how long you're putting it underneath. Think about when you forge steel. You gotta get the fire as hot as you can. The fire is the intensity of your workout. You don't take a piece of steel, like if you're making a sword like they used to in the medieval days, you wouldn't put it in and out of the fire real fast, you wouldn't do real fast reps. No, you put that fucking steel in there, and you let it get hot. The hotter the fire, the harder the steel. Okay, you gotta keep the muscle under tension, slow, controlled reps, squeezing, supersets, drop sets. That's gonna make the muscle harder, it's gonna define the muscle. So remove the fucking ego from the equation. Let's get started. First things first. We're talking about warming up the chest, pre-pumping the chest. A lot of guys come in the gym, I see them stretching their muscles out, they get under the bench, first thing they do, fuck dude, you're wasting your fucking time. One, you're gonna hurt yourself, your shoulders probably hurt. You guys are probably watching this video and you're like, yeah, my shoulders do hurt like them. Well, no shit, you're not loose. And you never wanna stretch a cold muscle. We're talking about active warm-up, pre-pumping the muscle, pre-exhausting. This is how you grow. When I come in the gym, first thing I always do, chest day, cable flies. Get in the cable flies, start light, but I go on deep stretch. I've had 4 shoulder surgeries, and I go back as far as I can. I completely stretch my chest. Injuries from football, not from lifting. Okay, so deep stretch, come down slow, squeeze. Come back again, deep stretch and squeeze. I'm warming up and stretching the muscle with light weight. I'm gonna do 20 reps, okay? Squeeze it out. Now, this is another teaching point on cables. I see this all the time. This is just shitty reps. Shitty reps, shitty form. Go slow. So when you come down, the handles should not touch. As you get to the bottom of the rep, it should become slower. You should become slow and squeeze. So stretch and squeeze. Stretch and squeeze. Why do we come back so far and stretch? We want to recruit all the muscle fibers. All you guys in the gym, they're doing cables like this, or doing presses only coming down halfway. Your chest has no width, no shit. You're not using all the muscle fibers. If you want to grow, full range of motion. Same thing in biceps. You go like this, you're gonna have short, shitty biceps. You go like this, you're gonna have short pec muscles. You're not gonna have any depth, any thickness, any definition. Okay, so we do 20 reps. 30 seconds rest, we're gonna do 5 to 6 sets of 20, okay? We're gonna get a sweat going, we're gonna get tired, get that muscle warmed up so when we do our first pressing movement, we've got to sweat. The blood has been pumped in there. The area has been activated, it's been warmed up, and it's been prepped for the insanity that ensues. First pressing movement, guys, we're going to talk about incline dumbbell press. Incline dumbbell press, incline bench press, same thing. I prefer dumbbells. Allows you to isolate the muscle more, it's going to grow. A lot of you guys, if you come in the gym, first thing you do is bench press. Focus on the middle of your chest. And you're doing declines. Let me explain something. If you look at your chest, why does everyone think that you're going to get a bigger chest working the bottom of your chest? Look at how your pec muscle is designed. The largest meat, the largest part of your pec is from here, it goes down, comes down like this, create a triangle. The biggest part of your chest is your upper chest. You want a bigger chest, thicker chest, stronger chest, you work from the top down. Most reason people shy away from incline presses is because you're weaker. You haven't developed that area. If your incline is weaker than your bench, then you don't know what the fuck you're doing in the gym. Start with your upper chest. 60-70% of your chest work should be upper chest area, okay? We're gonna build from the top down. So we're gonna start with the dumbbell press, okay? Again, take the ego out of it. We do dumbbell presses, guys. This is not growing your chest. Coming up like this, and here, it's like you're shortchanging yourself. You come all the way down, press. Press. We don't want to come up, hit the dumbbells together, and do this. You're taking pressure off the muscle. It's stretch, just outside your shoulders, and when you come up, press and squeeze your shoulders forward. Get your shoulders off the mat, and squeeze the inside of your chest. When you're doing your chest, guys, like same thing we do with anything with biceps, any exercise. It's not about pressing the weight. It's about contracting. So when I'm pushing a weight, when I'm getting to the top, all I'm thinking about is squeezing my chest together, squeezing right here. That's pumping the blood in and out of the muscle. That's the tension that we want to help us grow. Incline dumbbell presses, guys. Lighter weight, good form, variations, supersets and drop sets. A lot of times, I like to do heavy presses here. And heavy, when I go heavy, I mean no less than 8 or 10 reps. Anytime I really work, it's really 12 to 15 reps. That hypertrophic muscle building range, 12 to 15, that's where you grow. Low rest periods, 30, 45 seconds between sets, supersetting push-ups in between, doing upper chest flies. All these variations are gonna help you grow. If you're doing the same chest workout every single week, you're gonna see the same fucking results every week. Okay guys, we just talked about doing dumbbell press, whether it's incline or flat bench, same rules apply. Now we're talking about doing a flat bench, dumbbell fly, but the same thing applies for doing incline dumbbells, okay? So here we go. Again, take the ego out of it. I want to think about, remember, time under tension, okay? Start with dumbbells up like this. Come out and we're gonna stretch. Again, come into here, you're not stretching the muscle, you're not recruiting all the muscle fibers. So we're gonna get a deep stretch, and we'll come up. Notice when I come up, I'm only coming up to here. See, everyone do flies like this. Why are you bringing them together? There's no cable attached to it. You're not working the middle of your chest. Anytime your hand comes across your shoulder, meaning that gravity is no longer pulling on the weight. See, gravity pulls the weight back like this, right? So anytime your hand comes across your shoulder, and now the elbow is supporting the hand, there's no gravity pulling down, there's no more tension on the muscle. So when you come together, one, you're gonna hurt your shoulder, probably gonna tell you to rotate the cuff. Two, you've let the tension go off the muscle under time under tension. Okay, watch. Deep stretch. I'm just where my arm is almost underneath it. Stretch. I'm telling you guys, time under tension. Focus on stretching the muscle, getting full range of motion, squeezing it, take the ego out of it. See all these guys in the gym that have shitty form, they're doing curls, their elbows moving around, so you have shitty muscles. Focus on what you're doing, be disciplined about what you're doing, pay attention to detail. Success lies in the details in everything that you do in life, whether it's in business, education, relationships, in the gym. Pay attention to detail. The next exercise we're going to do, we're talking about doing dips. There's two ways to do dips. Dips that focus majority on your triceps, dips that focus on your chest. We all know how to do dips, okay? Come in like this. Just works your chest a little bit. It's a lot of triceps, a lot of shoulders. How do we want to move the majority of the tricep and hit most of our chest? Simple angle of body lean, okay? So what we're going to do is start the exact same way. We're going to bend at the waist and bring our hips back, shoulders forward. Now it's almost like a body weight press. Middle and lower chest. See? Much harder like this, guys. Nice and slow. We're not coming down fast, not coming down fast up. You want to grow the muscle, you want to stride the muscle, get definition, slow. You start to get that shred in there and that pump in your chest. It's because remember, you're putting that steel on fire for longer, that hot tension. That's the fire you're creating. The supersets, the drop sets, the intensity of your workout. You're not texting in between or drinking water or trying to impress someone else. No one cares what the fuck you're doing. Everyone in this gym has this ego that anyone else gives a shit. No one gives a shit what you're doing. Unless you're a pretty girl, nobody cares. Remove the ego, remove the pride, leave that shit in the car, and come in here and get better every day. Okay, so now we're talking about we did a high to low chest fly, done a middle chest fly. We're talking about doing a low to high chest fly. I see this one screwed up the most. You're trying to detail the upper part of your chest, shred the upper part of your chest. This one takes a little bit more concentration than others, and I'll show you why. This is what I see constantly in the gym. This is what I used to do, okay? Is any problem, guys? Swinging the weight, momentum. There's no squeeze, there's no time under tension. There's just shitty form, shitty reps, because you have shitty ego, and you're not willing to take the time to go slow and impact the muscle with stress. Stress equals growth, stress equals growth. Put as much stress as you can on the muscle for as long as you can, and the muscle will have no choice but to respond with growth to compensate for the duration of the stress you put it under. okay? Remember, when I get a deep stretch, good posture, come up, slow, squeeze, pause, down. Remember, deep stretch, inhale. I did 3 reps. I felt it more than the shitty 6 ones I just did. It's like unbelievable. Lightweight. Squeeze. I'm telling you guys, when you remove the ego from the equation, you focus on the deep stretch, the squeeze, keeping tension under the muscle, not letting the weight slam together, not bouncing off your chest. This is how you grow. You're isolating the muscles, reducing rest periods, drop sets, supersets. You want to make this harder? Okay, you've done a set of these. Now get on the ground. Okay, top down. We're gonna get our hands in a diamond position. Okay. Now we're not gonna come all the way down because that's gonna involve too much of the triceps. So what we're gonna do is come down, slow, squeeze. But as I come up, I'm not focused on pressing. I'm focusing on, I want to squeeze this part of my chest right here. Okay. So I'm focusing on squeeze. By the end of your workout, guys, you should be on your knees, falling on your face. Not worried about people laughing at you, looking at you. You're getting better. You know what they're doing? They're laughing and smiling at you. They're envious because they don't have the fucking balls to sell out like you do. They come in, they do their 15 or 20 sets. You're doing fucking 50 because you're getting better. You're working 3 times as hard, 3 times as long. You have 3 times as much success. I've just been demonstrating this, and my chest is all blown up. Pay attention to detail. Squeeze the muscles. Think about what it is you're working. When you think about an area, it's called mind-muscle connection. That area is going to pump more blood into it. You're going to be able to control the muscle, control the flexing of the muscle. That's how you grow. My chest workouts, when I do them, and this will help me grow a lot in the last 2 years, and chest used to be a weak point, now I'd say it's probably one of my strengths. I removed the ego. I wasn't worried about benching 500 pounds anymore. I don't even bench press. I just go as hard as I can, as long as I can. At the end of my workout, I'm on my knees. My lifting partner's smiling because he knows he works with me. We can't even do push-ups. We can't even go off the ground. We're like this at the end of our workout. And when you do collapse, when you do hit the ground, and you can't get up, you know what you do? You pack it in, call it a good day. So I was like, no, fuck that. Count to 5, count to 10, push 2 more reps, push 3 more reps. You go as many as you can, for as long as you can, and then you do some more. The body can handle way more stress than you think it can. It's your mind that's telling you to quit. Pay attention to detail, full range of motion, squeezing the muscle. Get away from doing the bench presses. You're gonna hurt yourself. Unless you're a high school college athlete where they test you and doing 225, you don't need to do that shit. Dumbbells, hammer strength presses, bodyweight flies and TRXs. Go to joeedfitness.com. Got a whole multitude of chest workouts. There's like 300 chest workouts on the site. Let me know if you got any questions. Look for a new video coming next week.